Halloween just a few days away. Decorations just hanging around. See old Scully back there? Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. It is freezing outside as of recording of this Sunday, October 29th, 2023, just a couple of days from Halloween. Wanted to showcase the decorations one last time because the next time we come here, we won't see Scully. Be a whole change up, you know, maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas. Dare I say Christmas already? I mean, can you believe it? We're already seeing a bunch of Christmas decorations everywhere. Also, not the change behind me, but another change at home I want to show you guys. Down in Lucky's gym, we've always had a couple arcades down here. The back wall, right on the other side of the stairs, I had 3 4-player cabinets. Held on to Blitz, we got rid of NBA Jam and Turtles in Time, but recently just moved my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 down here from the arcade when Time Crisis came in. Now, we will pair this with Shack Jam or the Deluxe. I just haven't decided yet. Time will tell on that, but a couple of changes at home. Back in the arcade, where you're seeing the new Deluxe Street Fighter 2 is actually where Marvel vs. Capcom 2 once sat. And I thought this would look good. I had like this vision when they announced Street Fighter 2 and when I decided to get it, of having these two paired next to each other. And just looking at the marquees, people always said that the Street Fighter 2 Big Blue was kind of a dim marquee. It's actually brighter than the Deluxe. And the newest addition is Time Crisis. Next to the Pac-Man XL, I mean, look at the size comparison here. Look how much higher Time Crisis is. I know the marquee, people have complained about the monitor. Look at Mortal Kombat 2 Deluxe on the far right. The monitor is higher on Time Crisis, so it's not as low as you think. We will have an updated arcade tour by the end of the year. I just wanted to showcase where that new Street Fighter 2 went, where Time Crisis is going, and where it's going to currently sit. And just to showcase, you know, this is what's new in the arcade. We don't spend a lot of time in here. Should get another 1 or 2 cabinets by the end of the year. We'll see what those are. Unfortunately, something in this room will have to, we won't move this one to the basement. We'll have to sell, so gotta be really selective nowadays when we get new cabinets. And a good morning to Mr. Fox. How you doing on this cold morning? Getting ready for Halloween. Just talking about how close we were, and I was showing some changes at the home arcade along with some more purchases that could happen. Who knows? The end of the year isn't over yet, and I did want to tell everybody about 2 amazing things happening at Target. Big news. Huge incentives at Target, and we're going to check them out right now. Actually, 3 huge things going on at Target right now. First of all, if you don't have the Target app, and I didn't have the Circle app, I just did it. I did screenshot this before. Get $10 reward just for putting on the app. 13 days remaining as a recording of this. Also, make 4 qualifying purchases of $90 or more. Get 30 bucks, so $40 at Target. You can put that towards anything. $40 within the next 17 days. It's a big incentive. And I just noticed a Minecraft mini fridge. They did have that Xbox one further off by the electronics, but just caught this. I mean, this would be kind of cool to have. It could really fit in. And Target does have a nice display of Spider-Man 2. Hearing a lot of great things about this game. Everyone is loving it. Very cool. If you have a PlayStation 5, I do not. But stop at Target and check out this awesome display. And every Target should have pretty good stock. Super Mario Brothers Wonder. So some cool games for consoles, you know, Spider-Man 2. Got another spot over here. A couple of games on top, but just it's on the other side here. But yeah, some more advertisements. You can see the other one is just right down the aisle. And a nice advertisement for that Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Do have a couple of games here. along with the Legos. I do like the Bowser. We saw this about 2-3 weeks ago. The Nintendo, the Atari, they do have some Sonic the Hedgehog Legos, and these were those Xbox mini fridges we were talking about. Both the Minecraft and the Xbox are $100. Also, Batman the Animated Series. I did see this earlier when I was grocery shopping. It does come with, now check this out. You have the condiment cane, right? So there's, I believe, 4 characters. You have the Scarecrow, Batman, Robin, and Mr. Freeze, and each come with a piece, and you can put together the condiment cane. I mean, look at those tidy whities he's got. Just absolutely, I mean, one of the best animated cartoons. It's a great looking figure. I mean, Target has some really cool stuff today. They do have this Batman along with a Mr. Freeze, and you can see he get the 2 condiment guns here in his pack. So yeah, if they did have the Scarecrow and Robin here, it would be the other 2 pieces. You actually put them together. It'd be cool to see. Also be cool to see all 4 figures in one store, but this is all that I'm seeing at this Target. You can see over by the collectible adult action figures. But yeah, Victor Freeze. And just to point this out for posterity, Snake Mountain Masters of the Universe. They've had this one here for a little while, and just, I mean, if you haven't seen it, I mean, you just gotta check this out. There are some reviews out on this. But what a play set. And a shot of the back. You can see all the guys you can pick up, you know. I never had Snake Mountain as a kid. Here's pretty much if you open it up. I did have Castle Grayskull. Don't know if this has the microphone like the original Snake Mountain, but that's awesome. But the third thing going on at Target is 25% off one toy or kid's book. So, and this is huge. I don't know if you could, like, would that work where we saw Snake Mountain? Just going over here, so you wanted to pick up the Superman Multiverse, $39.99. You know, 25% off any toy. The 5-pack Avengers, the G.I. Joes, X-Men 97, and check this out. For $44.99, you get a pack of 5. You can see all their wings and capes. Instead of buying them individually, like, this would be pretty cool. You get all of them knocked out right away, instead of the $10.99 a piece. You know, it kind of justifies Magneto and Gambit for $24.99. Take $5 off of that, you know, with that coupon. You know, pick up one of them. Or, you know, it's been a long time since we brought this up, but that giant Batwing, Michael Keaton from the Flash movie, at $39.99, you know, get it close to $30. Now, there are some exclusions. I just noticed this, but so like the Barbie Dream Camper. So I'd imagine that Snake Mountain, same kind of, you know, similar thing. But any of these figures, anything over here, you know, this would work. Not a bad deal. It's unfortunate it's only one thing. And also, it's too bad that it doesn't work on Arcade1up. There are some deals going on at Target right now, and I want to show something. One of the big things, and we'll go back over this later, but the head-to-head tables at Arcade1up, just, you might have seen an email from them. There's a Pac-Man and a Ms. Pac-Man. They're showing up on Target. It was kind of an Amazon thing that it took me there. Also, the Galaga Deluxe is available at Target. It looks like everyone else, there's a wait about 2 to 3 weeks, but you can see right here for $5.99 the Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man on sale from $7.19. Definitely the closer we get to Black Friday, the more incentives we're gonna see, and Target right now is winning. Something I forgot to mention when we were in there, did have to pick up something I did forget, and I used my 10% off. So if you have the Circle app, there's a 10% coupon. Put that towards an Arcade1up. Think about this for a second. If you get that 5% birthday gift from them, you know, typical, it's about $22.49. You know, add that, basically $50 off, in Arcade1up. So if you're looking at something like MK30th right now, great price for $379. Take another, you know, $30 to $50 off of that price with that 10% off. And stopping off for a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Actually haven't had a lot of coffee lately. Got sick last week, turned into a sinus infection. You see FedEx over here. It's interesting, you know, if you go to Shop Hippo, it's UPS. If you order, I'm trying to think. This went through a red light. If you order through Amazon, I think the Street Fighter 2 was FedEx, and the Time Crisis was UPS. So it's interesting how different vendors ship your cabinets to you. We're gonna stop at Best Buy. I'm kind of rambling here, and we've had a great selection last time we were there. Now, as a recording of this video, there are some incentives at Best Buy, Black Friday deals early. It looks like it's gonna end today, under 12 hours remaining. Now, I've been saying this a lot to people. We're just sitting in the parking lot quick, that if you're gonna get anything, put it off. Whether it's Best Buy, Amazon, Costco, wait till Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because I mean, we are so close. We've made it this far. I mean, we talk about it a lot. Other than Target right now, other than picking up that, you know, possible $40 or using that 10%, putting it towards something, hold off on anything. And a pretty cool display of Spider-Man 2, PlayStation 5 at Best Buy, right around the corner from the Arcade1ups. The Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat 2, both machines. Well, no, Mortal Kombat is always off every time we come. Pac-Man Deluxe is running. Now, I did get a question about Pac-Man Deluxe or Class of 81, and I'm glad we're standing in front of this. It's two completely different cabinets. Even though they look the same, and you know, forget the artwork, you're getting the 14 games with Pac-Man. You're only getting 12 with Class of 81, and I just want to see if there's a Class of 81 around the corner. And there is. So, you know, the 12 and 14, unless you absolutely want the Ms. Pac-Man Blue, you get the Class of 81. Now, I've been saying a lot that since we did see the sales from Amazon a couple, you know, 2 weeks ago, $399 Deluxe, chances that retailers drop it, you know, it's probable, isn't it? I would wait on buying any Deluxe, at least get 50 bucks off, maybe the $399 point. But my new theory is Galaga. If you're gonna get any Deluxe, I'd go with Galaga. And the reason I go with Galaga, you're getting the same lineup as the Pac-Man, but you're getting the Galaga cabinet. You're not getting the blue Ms. Pac-Man. A lot of people don't like the Class 81. Like, I can understand it. I did have this cabinet at one point. But the Galaga, you're getting 14 games. And nothing new on the kiosk. Just came right back around the corner. Still sitting at the $4.99. And your big buck hunter $5.99. And the Wheel of Fortune Casino Cade also $5.99. And I couldn't resist. I had to power it on. Going back to those head-to-head tables for a second, the email I got from Arcade1up, the Pac-Man $5.99 and that Ms. Pac-Man also $5.99. I do like that control panel, and this will take you right to Amazon. And what I wanted to touch about this is, you know, either cabinet you're going to go for, whether it's the Ms. Pac-Man or the Pac-Man, you can choose right here, 14% off or $50. Installments for 12 months, $5.99. Is we're going down to the games list, and this is what I mean, $4.99 for Galaga. It also, we saw that Street Fighter 2 also sitting at $4.99. These were the $3.99 deals a few weeks ago. And if you don't have any of the Deluxe, you don't have the Pac-Man, the Class 81, I'd kind of lean you towards going Galaga, just because you're getting a really unique cabinet. You're getting all 14 games. I kind of just had an issue with class of 81, still promoting that Swan Street Fighter 2 Capcom Legacy, because they gave us the same PCB as, I mean, they're giving us a lot of the same PCBs, but the same PCB as the previous class of 81. And my issue with these head-to-head tables is they're giving us the same PCBs also, and that's the 12 games. And I did see it somewhere. You know, you would think that they'd give you the 14, but nope, right here, 12 games. I mean, you're getting, you know, the Rally X's, the Galaga 88, Rolling Thunder. I mean, these are the games you want to get. So it's the same lineup as the class 81, but only 12. Should be 14. Class 81, Big Buck Hunter, and the Wheel of Fortune Casino Cade, all in the same area. It's a nice shot. They did have 2 Casino Cades and 2 Buck Hunters the last time we were here. Maybe somebody purchased them. You see those infinity tables. We'll head over there in a second. When I walked in, they kind of redid some of this stuff over here, and that's where the 2 Buck Hunters were sitting. There were 2 Wheel of Fortunes actually right in the same spot, right by the 4.3 cubic feet compact refrigerator. Kind of a funny thing on Nostalgia Power, we'll have a link for that episode 4 in the description, is we had this great idea about converting the Wheel of Fortune Casino Cade into Time Crisis, guys. Do you imagine? Do you imagine putting a pedal, putting in a huge screen, and turning this into Time Crisis, or even the Buy Stuff Retro Shooter mod? If this dropped, like, it'd be funny. Like, why would you do that? Especially at $5.99. But I'm just for giggles. Could you imagine if somebody actually converted the Wheel of Fortune Casino Cade into Time Crisis? Just dropping Nostalgia Power one more time. Check out the bad guy Mike Worley's channel. It's been 4 episodes of Nostalgia Power, and anything goes, guys. It could be anything nostalgia. We're trying to keep it in the 80s, but we've worked our way all the way to the 90s, and yeah, we do talk Arcade1up once in a while too. How could you not? They're always such a hot topic, along with AtGames. Can't leave AtGames out of the mix, especially after seeing those ALP 4Ks last week. There is a pinball tournament going on right now through Halloween, so something to check out. Here's the games list they're playing. Go on to AtGames. Actually, they did have a good video. You know, it's hard not to talk AtGames. That 4K ALP, just cannot wait to get that. But there are some winners here for the Pinball Challenge. Definitely something to check out. 1 random winner will win a Legends Pinball Micro. 20 random winners will win a $20 AtGames e-store discount code. And guys, I was gonna say walking in, the camera will pick, there we go. The alarm is going off at Best Buy. Not as loud as usual, but what's a trip to Best Buy? 32 Infinity Game Board. Alarm is off for $9.99. If I was gonna get one, they do have the 18-inch tables here also for $4.99. If I was gonna get one, I would definitely go the 32. Before actually seeing this on display, I would have picked the 18. And you're just looking here, it kind of works out on the table with the family or at a friend's house, a party. But seeing this on display, it's like an actual coffee table. It looks so good in a room. If this ever dropped, I would definitely consider picking this up. It is cool to see. There are actually 2 32-inch. There was another box down there, and they have 2 18-inch. So a lot of Best Buys are carrying these. Something I do like to point out when I do see them, Arcade1up needs to give us more of this kind of stuff. I think that's why they made the Casino-cade. You know, they're attracting a different audience. Let's see what kind of toys are over here. Other than just, you know, arcades, giving us a casino, giving us infinity game boards. Something different. Something that people can come together and play this stuff and Scrabble. It's a great idea. It's just expensive, but you know, maybe I'm thinking it's more than it is. 500 bucks for an 18-inch, I don't know. But $1,000 for the table, I can see like, I don't know, maybe $6.99. We have some multiverse Batman. This is my favorite Batman render. That classic gray and blue. Oh, and a new lineup here, guys. They do have some Thundercats, Super 7, the smaller figures, $20. It's like the Lion-O Hook Mountain Ice. Oh man. 20 bucks. You know, these are the size of those G.I. Joes we'd had when we were kids. What else do they have here? Ghost Jaga. Mumra. So Mumra, what was, how could you get rid of Mumra? He'd see his reflection, right? So you're in a mirror and Mumra, he'll leave you alone. Remember the toy where you could put that Mumra in and it would spin? It was like the pyramid. It would spin, then he'd come out looking like this, like, you know, we got a situation here. Mumra's like full power. But yeah, too bad we don't see the other figures. Be cool to see Panthro and the classic Lion-O, but we do get this. And actually some new Ninja Turtles, Super 7, just taking over at Best Buy, just down from those cabinets right there. You have Crane and we've seen, you know, there's the Cookie Crisp guy, Michelangelo. They did have Slash knocking over Michael Myers. And are they, it's like $55, so just such attention to detail on these. And something that's caught my eye is the Atari 50. Now, the $4.99 is a steep price, but I did receive another email from Arcade1up, and chances are you probably saw it too a couple of days ago, is it's now available. We've been seeing this come up, and you know, click on here, where does it take us? Right to Arcade1up. We'll see who the exclusive Wayfair, Amazon, Best Buy, Atari, and QVC. $4.99, 50 games. It's not a bad looking cab. You know, the 50s, I get it. 61 inches tall. Seeing Garage Gamer at PAX totally covering this cabinet, that gold really shows up, and it's probably similar to that Wheel of Fortune Casino-cade with the gold trim on there. But there is some value on here. I mean, either you love it or you hate it, right? But Arcade1up's giving us, call it rehashes if you want. We have some new stuff, some head-to-heads. The Atari 50th, Time Crisis is out. 11 deluxe cabinets this year, guys. Can you believe that? You know, it's the rehash year, what they've given us. And it started off with this. This was the first one I got, was the Mortal Kombat 2. And they had Class 81 and Pac-Man. Then they give us Fast and Furious. We see that leak. And then they just keep throwing more and more deluxe cabinets. Actually, 2 NFL Blitz here. They did get a second. There was one here previous. There's that other 32-inch Infinity. But Class 81, Pac-Man, MK2 were the first 3 out of the 11. Counting the Casino-cade as a deluxe, you're going to see the deluxe logo on there. Isn't that crazy, though? 2023 is known as the year of the deluxe. Think of the DVDs like becoming no more. Can you believe that the people who actually sat on those VHS tapes are gonna cash out? Like, could you imagine actually holding on to yours? We couldn't even get $1 for some of them. Remember EdTV I had? I think I bought it for 99 cents going, you know, you'll never get anything for EdTV. Yet you might now. I mean, people are going crazy over nostalgia. And check this out, Mortal Kombat Legends cage match. They do have the Blu-ray plus digital code or the 4K Ultra HD. It was cool seeing new animated movies showing up. Let's see Barbie. We're gonna come to Best Buy, Target, places, and not see DVDs in the future. Let's see The Flash. Michael Keaton. You gotta wonder if we're gonna see Time Crisis showing up in Best Buy. You know, it's cool seeing Wheel of Fortune, Casino Cade, Big Buck Hunter, you know, class of 81 in store. Just imagine seeing an Atari 50 or Time Crisis. And we have a deal alert from To Die For Bobby Vu for $2.99, guys. The Atari Pawn 4-player pub table on Amazon. Not a bad price. I mean, the only thing better than $2.99 is $1.99. $200 off. Wow. Check out his license plate holder. A great incentive about Costco is if you missed the bad guy Mike Worley's video regarding display units, we're going to check it out right now, and that's Pac-Man or Star Wars Pinball. Mike Worley reported the Star Wars Pinball, the display unit, could have a potential, you're seeing it right now, $6.99 up there. You can see this going for $3.99. Once all these sell out, there weren't any boxes left. You see some of the Atari here, and for $79.99, 200 games. This reminds you of that Atari 50, doesn't it? 80 bucks, you can get this. You know, those games that are on there, or you can get the arcade experience, and that's what we're. You know, that's the incentives. Is you can get the PlayStations, the Xbox, the Switch, or we could spend this every time. You know, $5.99. You do see there's a Pac-Man XL here, and that goes for Pac-Man also. Is, you know, the last time we were here, these were sold out. Now they have a ton of them again. So there are a ton of Pac-Man XLs out there and Star Wars Pinball. So, you know, if you're not seeing the price you want, just hold off. Sales will come. They have plenty of Arcade1ups. Don't let the FOMO get you. It is cool to see these in store though, but there's a chance that we could pick this up for $3.99. Now, along with the Star Wars Pinball at Costco, they do have the Partycade still for $1.99, which is a great deal. You could pick up the Pac-Man, 12 games, same as that cocktail cabinet we talked about, and the NBA Jam Partycade, 3 games for $1.99. And actually, for members only, $100 game code voucher. So the 32-inch Infinity and the 18-inch save $25 on the 18-inch, save $100 on the 32. So, you know, we saw that at Best Buy for $9.99, $8.99. I mean, they're getting closer to that $6.99 I kind of said I'd bite on the 32-inch. But that NBA Jam Partycade, it is tempting. Snoopy Christmas tree, $49.99. Got Woodstock on top. The Disney train, $100. Kind of gets you in the mood, doesn't it? And some of those villages you could put underneath the tree. 13-piece set, $129.99. It's not too bad if you think about it. You know, $100 for the train, $130 for this. See some of the packages. Big sucker for Disney, guys. Oh, and the Disney Christmas tree. Kind of zoom in on this all day. Looks like $99.99. You know, I knew we'd see the Star Wars pinball here. I didn't expect to see Pac-Man XL. Heck, even, you know, it looked like about 5 to 7 boxes of Pac-Man. So it's good to see that. If you have a Costco, if you're interested in Pac-Man, definitely stop by. Maybe you'll see a display unit. You can check it out. It's a great looking cabinet. It's huge. It's funny that Time Crisis is like almost 12 inches taller than the Pac-Man XL. It's crazy how tall these things are getting. Sometimes the monitors and we're like where we want it, but it is cool to see size. It's cool to see display units. Also, a lot of good stuff at Costco. Dangerous. One of the best experiences I've had lately over there. A lot of people. You can see the parking lot's just jam-packed. Great stuff going on. Best deals is Target and Costco leading up to Black Friday. So my advice earlier was hold off till Black Friday with all these retailers, but if you are interested, saving $100 in the Infinity game to, you know, 32 inch, $8.99 at Costco, or fit 25 off. Not really the greatest deal, you know, we're at $4.99. They knocked 25 off of that. I don't know. I'd hold out. Maybe it even comes down lower. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next week. I'm not kidding. Like, I parked, well, last week I said I parked in Chicago. Practically parked in Chicago again. I mean, this is it. Like, this is the last row. Way over here. All these cars. You know, it's a Sunday afternoon. You can see the gas station over there, the gas pump. You can save a little bit of money getting gas at Costco. A lot of shoppers, a lot of serious people. Very pleasant though. You know, I've ran into, you know, you don't want to shop certain times. You know, people are aggressive. Not too bad in there. Of course, I wasn't shopping. I was just kind of, you know, we're doing the video. But Costco, absolutely loving Costco. Loving Target too. I always love Target. Best Buy. Great stuff at Costco, guys. Thanks for watching.